Hey, what's up? So we made it to Dresden, Germany, but the weather hasn't been so nice lately. It's been really cold. We're wearing our winter coats or whatever, and I don't feel so good. Instead of showing you the city today, we're just gonna head back to the van and I'm gonna do a little talking video explaining how we get used to living in a new city as we're traveling around and like the routine we have, because we basically have a system where we have to go figure out all of these things when we arrive to make our stay easier. So that's what I'll discuss today.
Yeah, so we will show you the city in a couple of days because it's supposed to get sunnier.
Yeah.
And it will be warmer.
It'll just be nicer to walk around because we don't really want to do much now.
Yeah, because it is pretty cold. Like,
yeah.
We're wearing hats and
clothes
and stuff. So.
But it's really pretty here.
It looks really, really, really nice.
Yeah.
The buildings and everything it's really pretty.
Yeah.
So we can't wait to walk around in nice weather.
Yeah, cool.
Our friend. Hello. Back again, and it didn't rain on us.
Nope. That was lucky.
Yeah. Thank you.
Hey, so Kuba's out busking right now. I can breathe somewhat, so I figured I'll just bust this video out right now. Yeah, we're in Dresden. We left Prague, I guess a couple days ago. We left there on Friday, that's right. And today it is Sunday. Yeah, the weather here it's been very cold, like 14, 15 degrees, even lower than that. So we haven't really been walking around much. But anyways, we're still adjusting to being in a new city, in a new country. And so today I wanted to share with you some of the things we do in our routine to help us get acclimated to living in a new place. Because with this van, it's often that we're in a new place. So we just have to kind of like readjust and figure out where certain things are so we're more comfortable. Probably the first thing we look for and we find is a supermarket. And so we normally, like when we're heading to a new destination, we just put in like the supermarket we want to go to. We drive there, we park, use their toilet, buy some food, and then we go figure out where we're going to park and leave our van. We like to shop at stores like Tesco, Aldi, Lidl, Kaufland, Auchan, stores like that, Carrefour even, because we don't need specialty vegan shops for how we eat. We just eat fruits, veggies, bread, starches, rice, pasta, stuff like that, so we can get those things anywhere. We prefer to do our grocery shopping at supermarkets or hypermarkets because they always have what we need. They always have toilets. Some of them can be 24 hours, which is useful. So if we need a toilet late at night, we can go there, use a toilet, stock up on food, fill our water jugs also. So it's just very convenient to know where those are. Typically in smaller cities, you're not going to find 24-hour supermarkets, so that's one of the benefits to staying in a larger city, at least in our experience. Another thing we look for, I have my notes on my phone here, free parking, free or cheap parking. In every city we've been in so far, we've been able to find parking for free. We've been using this app called Park for Night. It's like other van people and people who live in camper vans, people who go on holidays like that. They plot little points on the map and give you info on like where you can park, what facilities are available, and they just give reviews for different places. They also include like campsites, so that's been very helpful. We found this place in Dresden. It's free, close to the city center, so we will probably stay here for like a week or so. Another thing we look into, depending on the situation, how we're feeling, is like campsites. We stayed at one campsite so far for like about a week in Olomouc, and we're considering going to another campsite for like a night or two while we're here in Dresden. We've researched campsites in that Park for Night app, as well as just like asking Google. Just knowing if there are any 24-hour shops nearby, mainly for toilets late at night. We have a bucket and bottle for peeing like late at night, but I try to use a real toilet before we retire to the van at the end of the night. So that way I can have my bucket just for an emergency pee if I wake up in the middle of the night and have to go. Yeah, in general, we like to know where all the malls and shopping centers are in the city center. Usually the toilets in malls and shopping centers are free. We found in Germany we have to pay for the toilets no matter where we are. I think Starbucks was the only place that the toilet was free, but all the other toilets were like 50 euro cents, 70 euro cents. But it's just good to know where the toilets are, so when we're walking around we can use them. Or we know if we can park our van close to one of those toilets. That's helpful too. So we wake up in the morning, we can just go use the toilet, wash our face, brush our teeth, and go about our day. Yeah, I'm always like really concerned about like where the public toilets are, so I like to search on Google Maps for WC, because that'll show you where the public toilets are located in every city. Some of the cities are very good about the reviews for those toilets. They will list the hours, the price, if there is a price, where they're located, stuff like that. And then in other cities, it doesn't give you any information. It just tells you where the toilets are located. So we will go walk and check them out and see, is that a toilet we can use? What can we do there? Can we fill up our water jugs? Stuff like that. Because we want to take advantage of all the public toilets that are available, especially the free ones. Because we don't want to be using our water if we don't have to. Because we only have we have big water jugs we fill up. But if we can, I would much prefer to brush my teeth in a bathroom outside than using the water we have. We also want to know where all the cafes are. Starbucks is always the one that I search for. They're not in every country, but in Germany and Czechia, Starbucks exists, so we like to know where they're located, mainly for the toilets, also just for Wi-Fi if you need a place to chill. But yeah, the toilets there, you can always just pop in and use a toilet, and I tend to want to visit a cafe once a day, so if we can go to Starbucks, get something there, use a toilet, check emails, whatever, it's perfect. Oh, speaking of Wi-Fi, besides Starbucks, I like to search for libraries because in Czechia, we were able to get fast Wi-Fi for free at the public libraries. That hasn't been the case yet in Germany. In Dresden, you have to have a library card to use the Wi-Fi. So I've just been uploading videos through my phone. No problem, it just takes forever. But in general, when we go to a new place, I search for the libraries just in case I can use the Wi-Fi. So we want to know where they are, their hours. Another thing I like to look for are recycling bins. Some cities are better than others. We had no problem in Czechia finding recycling bins for plastic, paper. So far in Dresden, it's been tricky. We found one set of recycling bins behind some restaurants, but in general, walking around here, we haven't seen any. So we like to know where they are so we can collect our recycling and go put them in the appropriate bin. We even found a compost bin, which was nice. Yeah, I'm always on the lookout for where we can fill up our water jugs because it's not so convenient to be lugging in 3 big bottles of water in and out of a mall. And we also have a pitcher that we use to fill up, to help us fill up the jugs. It's easier if we could find something in a park. Like in Brno, there were these drinking water fountains in the park, so we could just take our jugs there and fill them up. I think the last thing that we look for, which is very important for Kuba, are busking spots. Where can he busk with his amp and his guitar in the city center. So we just go, we scope out the city center, see what's going on there, see where other buskers are. And we like to see what's the reaction of the local police. Here in Dresden, we saw plenty of people busking right next to the police and the police didn't care. That lets us know that the police don't care about people playing music on the street. Kuba's also in a Facebook group for buskers, people who travel around and play music. He researches before we even get to the place. What are the rules and regulations for buskers? Can he use an amp? Can he not? Are there any zones in the city where he's not allowed to play music? So we just do that recon when we're out walking around and just see okay, is this spot good for busking? How does it look in the main square? So yeah, he's out busking right now, so I hope it's a good time for him. Yeah, that's pretty much it. What I like about living in this van is that we have complete flexibility about where we want to go. So we were just in Prague and we were okay, we want to make our way to the UK. So let's just go through Germany. So now we're in Dresden. It gets easier the longer we live in the van. I've only been living in it now for a month, but with each new place we visit, it gets easier. We just pop into our routine. We figure out, okay, where's the 24-hour supermarket? Where can we park? What about food, water, toilet situations, stuff like that. We just figure it out without even thinking about it. It just gets easier as we go. And we always have our home with us. We always have accommodations. It's really nice. I love living in this van. But yeah, I'm pretty sure we're going to stay in Dresden for a week, if not longer, just because the parking situation is pretty sweet. And we really like how small the city center is. So I think it'll be good for Kuba's busking. But yeah, if you have any questions for us regarding how we get used to living in a new place or anything like that, just let me know. Yeah, that's it. So thanks so much for watching and we'll see you tomorrow.